I am Dr. Chandravati, Senior Consultant Dermatologist at Care Hospital, Banjara Hills. Today we will be talking about pigmentation in males. Many people think that pigmentation is only that females will have the pigmentation, but men also will have pigmentation similarly like women. So, what type of pigmentation we see in men? Most of the time everybody is worried if the pigmentation is there on the face. So, what are all the types of pigmentation that we see on the face of male patient? So, common like melasma. Melasma is a common thing even though it is more common in females, but we see in males also. Then next comes is acanthosis nigricans. That means people who have pigmentation on the face, and also they have pigmentation around the neck, they have pigmentation in the axilla. So this is a type of pigmentation. It is called acanthosis nigricans. This basically is related with metabolic syndrome. That means patients who are having obesity, the girdle is obese, obesity, and the patients who have diabetes, patients who have thyroid problems and obesity, all these patients can also have pigmentation on the face, around the neck, and in the axilla also. There are other types of pigmentations. Basically they are due to cosmetics, due to deodorants, due to perfumes, and the cosmetic creams, are due to hair dyes. These are all the causative factors for this pigmentary dermatosis, Reals melanosis, and then pigmented contact allergic dermatitis. These are some causes for pigmentation in men. And there are other causes like photodermatitis. So when you get exposed to sunlight also, it can cause pigmentation. Not only tanning, even pigmentation diseases, photodermatosis, that they are called photodermatosis. So these are all the conditions, common conditions. There are so many other conditions are there, but these are all common conditions that cause hyperpigmentation in men. How to take care of this pigmentation? Nowadays in the market there are lot of creams they are marketing for the fairness in men separately. In women separate and men also it is separate. So here we treat pigmentation like how we treat in women. Even for men also we treat pigmentation. There are different types of creams and different types of treatments are available for this pigmentation depending upon the condition. What is the cause is very important, because without knowing the cause, even if you treat, it is of no use. So important thing is you should know what is the cause of the pigmentation. So how to know the cause of the pigmentation? Number one is doing blood tests to know whether there is any associated metabolic syndrome is there, any diabetes is there, or any other thyroid problems are there, or any other photodermatosis. We do patch testing, photo patch testing. So these are all the things, and also patch testing for cosmetics. These are all the tests we do it. Finally, at the end of it, even if we still what is the cause if you do not know, then we do a skin biopsy also. So skin biopsy will give us the clue what is the cause for this pigmentation. Is it because of usage of creams or usage of hair dyes, or usage of any other cosmetics? All that it will give a clue. And not only that, the skin biopsy gives us what is the level of the pigmentation. Is it only in the upper layers of the skin, or is it in the deep down? So what type of treatment we should do, it depends on this depth of the pigmentation. If the pigmentation is very superficial, only topical creams will be enough. Whereas the pigmentation is deep down, we have to do procedures like lasers and all that. So after knowing the cause for pigmentation, we have to correct the cause first before starting the treatment. So what the causes, as I was telling you, if there is any metabolic syndrome is there, it has to be corrected. Otherwise, even if I give the treatment, again patient will get the pigmentation again. Suppose the patient is getting because of the perfumes or due to cosmetics, so we have to check with the patch test which one is causing the trouble. Then we should start the treatment. we should avoid those things and then start the treatment. So in the same way, we should always take care of the cause. That means what is the cause of the pigmentation, we have to take care first, and then after that, whatever the pigmentation that is there on the face, we have to treat it. So as I was telling you, the pigmentation that is there in the superficial layers, that is in the only upper layers of the skin it is there, then it is very easy. We prescribe some bleaching creams like hydroquinone and all those things, kojic acid, and then azelaic acid, like that there are so many, orbitin, like that so many pigment removing creams are there. We give those creams for a long period, and then slowly the pigmentation will go away. Additionally, we also give sun protection. Sunscreens are very important. Whoever gets pigmentation, definitely sun plays a role. That is why sunscreen is a must. So sunscreens has to be used. Then next comes is, suppose if it is not going away with the topical creams, then we will go for a chemical peels. These are all procedures. So first we try the chemical peels. Even with the chemical peels also it is not going, then we go with the laser treatments. These laser treatments, they are called Q-switched Nd:YAG lasers. These lasers will tackle this deep down pigmentation. Even with the lasers also, we have to do for a very long period. So many sittings are necessary till completely the pigment disappears. So all the treatments for the pigmentation is not just one day or 1 month. It takes at least 6 months or 1 year or more than 1 year also. So important thing is preventing the causative, whatever the causes, you have to prevent it, and simultaneously you also should treat these pigmentary disorders. So in brief, these are the causes of pigmentation, and in briefly I told about the treatment of the pigmentation.